Want to be the talk of the town this summer? Or do you want your hair to stand out amongst the rest? Then check out High Maintenance by Simone. High Maintenance by Simone offers 100% raw, virgin hair. Top quality, no shedding, and no tangling. And with proper maintenance, your hair can last 12 months or more. All lengths and all styles for those summertime colors are also available. All closures, frontal, and lace wigs are also available with High Maintenance. And also ask for the 3-bundle deal. And always get the best price and quality when you shop with High Maintenance. Satisfaction guaranteed and 2-day shipping anywhere in the United States. Also ask about the High Maintenance 10% off code. Use the promo code HMBS and get 10% off. For more information, you can contact High Maintenance at 252-499-3267 or check out High Maintenance on Facebook at Simone Yowens, or check her out on Instagram at High Maintenance by Simone. High Maintenance by Simone hair, the best quality you can get, and 100% raw virgin hair. It's High Maintenance, baby.
If engineering the perfect body is your main goal, and innovation personal training where you need to go. Keyword personal, meaning me and you, one-on-one, not one in the group. Everything Jay do is customized just for you. Cause the last I checked, everybody ain't the same. So how you run train everybody as the same, man? Come from the railroad, working on them tracks. So trust me when you train, we gonna keep you on track. You innovation protein drinks instead of snacks, and the money ain't a thing. First assessment is free. Tell them what you want and what you trying to achieve, and check your BSRMs and show you what you need. Body structure, range of motion. Time to put in work. Train with ambition if you try and see your vision. 14, 20 man a row. Now go visit.
Get your spend your right, check engine light for a better price at Star. Get your alignment tight, see your ride is nice for a finer price at Star. Get your struts done, rims custom, we don't overprice when we charge. Now get the lowest price at Star. Yeah, get the lowest price at Star. Hoping at 8 o'clock, rims stay in stock. And we gon' hook you up, you don't pay a lot for your brakes and shocks. Cause we gon' hook you up at Star.
This right here, yeah, this is hip-hop. Real street nigga with credibility on lock. Bring it back to the essence, nigga, we won't stop. Won't give up the game until I'm on top. This right here, yeah, this is hip-hop. Real street nigga with credibility on lock. Bring it back to the essence, nigga, we won't stop. Won't give up.
Yeah, what's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Yo Chedda, man. I got 3 heavy-hitter legends in the building. You know what I'm saying? CT's greatest. We got Joey D, DJ Joey D in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got DJ Terrible T in the building.
It's a pleasure.
And we also got DJ White Flash in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What up, what up, what up? Nothing.
I mean, what you fellas been up to, man? You know what I'm saying? Joey D, I hear a lot about you, and I hear a lot about all 3 of y'all, actually. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, coming up, you know, I can mention your name right now, and I get the old heads to my Joey D. Man, where the hell Joey D been, man?
I'm still here, dog.
Love
Praise
what
to
you
God, I'm still here.
Definitely, definitely. So what you been up to, though?
Nothing much, man. You know, just, you know, home, taking care of the family, working. Still go down in the dungeon, do my thing, making beats.
All right.
Stay in connect with my brothers to my left, my brothers to my right, you know. Stay in contact with all the DJs and things of that nature, you know. Just staying busy. That's about it, man.
That's what's up. I feel honored to be in the building with 3 legends. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this era don't know nothing about turntables. You know, I mean, this era only knows about pushing buttons, CDs, things like that. Share a little something about DJ life.
I come from, let me hand that over to my man, the terrible one. T, hit it.
Well, when you talk about pushing buttons, and as we know, evolution and technology has taken it to what they call controllers, CDJs. It's just another tool used to deliver the music. and I know there's a lot of discrepancy over what's a real DJ, and depends on what your dictionary says. Again, people have their own personal pocket dictionaries with their own definition. But when you really break down the word DJ, it's disc jockey. So it's definitely going to be on a disc. And the essence of it did start and always has started with the turntable. Now we have turntablism. We have people that still rock turntables, which all three of us still do. Not that we can't play on a controller, play on CDJs, but it's not the same. It's not the same feel. It
got to be difficult now.
It's easy. The CDJs and the controllers, they make it easier. When you're working with real turntables, and I'm not saying so much even real vinyl, just the fact that you're spinning on a turntable, and with the new software programs, they have them where you still need skills.
Definitely.
Actual skills on turntables with a controller. They can still deliver the music, but there's a lot of bells and whistles and horns and sirens and as my brother DJ Joey D would say, there's a lot of BJs, button jocks. So there's a difference.
Definitely. You know, one thing
for Alex.
One thing I noticed is, in this game, we got, you got hip hop that, beef with hip hop artists as rappers against rappers. But back then, it wasn't no beef, but it was skills against skills with the tables.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Joey D, from my understanding, I already know you are Jam Master Jay of Connecticut from everyone that screams Joey D. But I also heard that before Jam Master Jay, Joey D would have been, would be the Jam Master Jay.
You're absolutely correct. How that occurred is we did a party. It was Run DMC, Sweet G, Curtis Blow, and the Disco 4. And at that time, Daryl and Joe didn't have a DJ. They had Davey D, in which now they call him Davey DMX. And that was Curtis Blow's DJ. Matter of fact, Curtis Blow was on the card.
I remember that.
And
I was young.
Yeah, they see me rock, and matter of fact, I can say that in hip hop history, I was one of the first DJs to ever rock two drum machines simultaneously. One was the TB Roland 303, the other one was the TR 606, and I combined both of them and made a bass line and things of that nature. So after they seen me do my thing, God bless the dead, Larry Smith, he came up to me and he's like, yo, we watched you and them guys really like you, man, and they don't have a DJ, so would you like to be their DJ? I said, I would love to. They said, but look, we're going out to London and, stay in contact with me. Here's my card. I still got the card to this day. So make a long story short, back then we didn't have cell phones. Only thing you had was landlines and a payphone. And, coming from the school of hard knocks, you have the haves and the have-nots.
Definitely.
So just make a long story short, I made a call to the record company and spoke to this kid named Sunshine, never forget him. And I told him who I was, and he said, yeah, man, they speaking highly of you, man. They really like you and stuff like that, man. What's really good. So he said, look, they're in London. About time they come back, make sure that you call. So, time lapsed, and then I finally got in contact with him. And then at that particular time, he said that Rick Rubin and Russell had agreed on this other DJ from Hollis, and his name was Jason Mazzell, and which is Jam Master Jay. So I was kind of disappointed. And then I turned around and I said to him, I said, so why don't you have two DJs? I was like, but look at what happened with Dougie Fresh. He had two DJs.
Oh yeah.
So So that's
and then
that
LL
story.
had two DJs.
Absolutely. So that was my point. But like I say, if it was meant to be, it would have been. So hey, it is what it is, or like I would say, it is what it was.
Well, I mean, to be a legend is definitely an honor.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Mr. Flash,
My man.
with you.
Let it rip. It's been a long road, man.
Oh man, tell me about it. I believe the first time I was introduced, I want to say from Chopbox, Skinny Boys, and I mean I was young. I ain't gonna say the age, but I was young. I don't know if you remember, but I was matter of fact, Shocking them just had got their deal
Yep.
when I ran into you. So what have you been doing since then? Well, let me bring it back. Back then, what are the other artists that you've worked with?
Whew.
Who haven't you not worked with? It should be the question.
Man, back in the early days, Connecticut was heavy into hip hop. We always had a saying, Metro North runs from Grand Central to New Haven.
Correct.
And hip hop was on that train and got off at each and every stop except for you know what I'm saying? So, hip hop was always something that, Connecticut, as we're called, the third unheard.
Definitely.
Because we always played a major role in hip hop, but we don't get the recognition that we deserve from it. But considering that us three right here, there's nothing in this hip hop business or culture that we haven't seen, experienced, or lived. I didn't start out being a hip hop DJ. I started out. I'm from Bridgeport, a product of the hood. Hardin High School, sports all 4 years, but in the off season I used to work out with the basketball team.
Okay.
Wes Matthews, Buddy Jordan, all the greats, and
also legends.
right, basketball legends.
Yes.
I mean, we used to come to Q House every. I met a lot of good people. Wasn't a DJ, but they needed some music played for the warm up line, so I had one high school turntable with a mic next to it, and playing just like all the good stuff, man, and that musically grew on me. And we're talking 76, 77. So I'm 56. So that grooved me into loving the music as a person. But then when I experienced seeing somebody else take 2 records and they're playing 2 records, and I'm like, wait a minute, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Listening to the radio, we had, back in our days, we had AM stations, Tough Tony days, WHBI day. We had a lot of different stations. And I did all clubs and stuff up until about 80, 81. But my original group that I was with, that I got adopted into, was a group called LOD, Legion of Doom.
I heard of it.
And if you don't know about them, we were actually on the first vinyl pressing from Mr. Magic, which was Connecticut's hip hop convention.
Okay.
There was LOD, was it Chill 3? Chill 3. The other dude, the
I ain't expecting for you to remember that.
Pookie Blow.
Pookie Blow. I mean, understand, this is a New Haven label, Tri-State Records. The first, can I be correct, Joey? The
I
first
hope y'all hearing
hip-hop
this.
record pressed out of Connecticut?
It was the first hip hop record. I could say that it was the first.
Was it before TC's record or after?
Oh, before.
So technically was the first hip hop record.
TC was, I believe, was
on
on
Tri-State, right? But his
Right.
singles, that hip hop convention didn't spawn singles for us, but it spawned singles for TC, Lonnie O.
That's my boy.
Yo, so I'm saying,
I'm gonna bring Lonnie O up
my
here,
brother
too.
TC, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? To
L.I.E.L.
God. So Connecticut has a lot of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Before this, Steezo got lucky. He was the dancer. Then he got the deal. You know what I'm saying? We have talent, but
we have a lot of
with
talent.
me and my origin. I got drug into hip hop because one night I was at a club doing a club, and my MCs was Boogeyman, Cool Rap, and Sweet D, 3 legends in Bridgeport. And he's like, "What you doing this weekend?" I'm like, "Nothing. Why? What's up? You want to come to this battle in New Haven?"
Tell him the story,
and
my
it was
brother.
the battle for the state at the Elks,
Correct.
Okay.
hosted by
The Force.
Dr.
MCs.
Rock, Mercury, the original Force, and there was a promoter. His name is Arthur Army Armstrong.
Big time.
And long story short, I got the cassette of it. I got the tape of the battle. I mean, put it this way. We had we came in a car, but we had to fight to get out.
That's New Haven.
New Haven was real. New Haven was real.
Still is.
Especially with all the Bridgeport, New Haven thing going back and forth, but that was some jail shit back in the day.
Yeah,
so,
that was the bullshit.
one thing about New Haven, man, they was always real when it came to hip hop. So, if you were good with hip hop, they let you know. If you sucked,
They'll let you know.
they let you know. And for me, being a white dude in a room full of 300 brothers and sisters, and I just did, and the battle was over. So I don't know. Somehow we won, whatever it was. But this dude Arthur Armstrong took us as a group. We were Legion of Doom, but then we switched up, and this is where Jimmy, Sean, and them come into our group, and we formed a group called Twice as Nice. And Arthur Armstrong actually took us, and he put us on all the shows in the tri-state area. So all the shows, which I still have, and Joey and them, I still have all these posters from all these shows. Cold Crush Brothers, Crash Crew. I mean, this is how I built relationships with all these groups
Legends
and crews.
on top of legends.
Right.
There.
All the older 50 and over legends.
Yes.
But
yes.
Twice as Nice then spawned kind of, because everything back then was, we ain't getting no money, blah, blah, blah. So Twice as Nice broke into 2 other groups. Then Jimmy and Sean, became, Sean was a dancer. Jock was Jimmy and Sean's cousin. But I knew Jock from Father Panic Village. And he used to come up to me like, "Yo, Flash, man, I really know how to do this beatbox thing." I'm like, get out of here. But I happen to have the keys to a club I work at. I said, "Yo, come on with me to a club." I put him in the booth. This dude went bananas with this
with the beatbox. Yeah.
I said, "Man, I got to bring you to practice." I brought him to Jimmy and Sean's house for practice, right? They said, "Yeah, you know what? That's our cousin." Wow. Okay, what y'all wait all this time for to put him into the group? So, Twice as Nice. From LOD to Twice as Nice, Superior Crush, then 3 the Hard Way formed.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about 3 the Hard Way. They from Bridgeport as well.
3 the Hard Way, which is myself, Boogeyman, and Cool Rap.
Yes.
The same original 2 MCs I had, but Sweet D was originally a skinny boy. See, there was Sean, Jock, Jimmy, and Petey was the original skinny boys. But after a while, they wasn't getting money like he wanted, so he came in 3 the Hard Way. Then we put out the Stupid Hype record. We shot the video at Albie Booth Boys Club in New Haven.
Okay.
I mean, we did real stuff in New Haven. And Jockbox was actually a routine that Twice as Nice had. It was a routine of us.
Jockbox had a lot of battles with the beatboxing.
But Jock was not. Jock held his own. I mean, even with Buffy, Jock, we got left out. Like, yo, forget Flash. Where Jock at? So at that time, it was a good feed, and we have history. We have a lot of history sitting at this table right here. Connecticut has history, and
I mean, me personally, I feel good sitting at the table with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
And back then, keep in mind, there was no such thing as an MP3.
Right.
There's nothing digital. It's all analog. If you got a hot record, you got to spend money and press it, running back and forth to Jersey to pick up records, trying to sign a record deal. I mean,
yeah, it wasn't none of this Facebook, none of this IG.
It wasn't none of MP3 hit one button and 10,000 people get it. It was like you got to get 5,000 records, sit up in the crib, put them in the envelopes, put the label, and know who you sent them to, and hope they like the record.
Now, see, that's work. That's manual work.
Pushing a button.
That's definitely.
That's a blast. That's not even work, man.
Now, Terrible T.
Ooh.
Terrible T.
The terrible one. The terrible one. That's my man. My man.
Why don't you explain to the viewers a couple of people that you work with and your experience with this DJ?
Once again, who did he not work with?
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys work with,
Moses.
pretty much. You guys open the doors for a lot of people in the rap game that people don't even know about. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, that's why I picked to have you guys on this show.
No doubt.
I mean, I deal with real individuals, and what's better than dealing with legends? But yeah, I'm dying to hear what Terrible T talking about over here.
Well, mine's is pretty much like Flash. I started out. First, I'm a musician. First, let's make that clear.
Okay.
I'm a bass player.
You're a drummer.
I'm a bass player. I had a band called New Creation, and we performed at the world famous Apollo Theater. We did amateur night before they were even broadcasting it on television.
Oh, that's what's up.
And prior to that, I was an all-state, second team, all-city, all FCAC, all New York Daily News, all-star basketball shooting guard. I actually played on the same all-star teams with some of the people Flash just mentioned, one being Wes Matthews. We were in the backcourt together and we played against New York teams down in Stanford. I was on the same all-star team with Mike McKay, John Garris, John Bagley. So I was a basketball player / bass player musician. And
you ever played with John Williams?
No, I didn't play. No, we were in the FCAC, and they
How
had
about John Watley?
No, I came out, and again, that was '78 when I graduated. But nevertheless, because I was in music already as a musician, I had all these records, and being down in Stanford, Africa Bambaataa, before they even made records, Jazzy J, Cool DJ Red Alert, DST, back then he was called DST and Infinity 4, the Cold Crush Brothers, they were all coming because geographically we are closest to New York and definitely to the Bronx. So it made sense, as Flash said, that train line from Metro North. So they stopped off there, and I'm watching what I'm seeing on, like, again, is these two turntables, because the musician during the breaks with the bands, we would have somebody, I would play the music on, as Flash would say, one turntable. Then all of a sudden I saw these two turntables and these guys playing, and as a guard, the lateral movement back and forth, I said, I can do that. I'm going to learn how to do that. And so I was befriended by Bam, Jazzy, all them in the early days, because I was the connect for them to get into our Mecca in Stanford, which is the Yearwood Center, the largest community center in Stanford. My first shows, believe it or not, I shouldn't say that because they already know. It ain't nothing to believe. It's something to know right now, because this is true history. LL Cool J, when he first came out with I Need a Beat, 1984, there's a book called Yes, Yes, Y'all. I'm in that book on the same flyer with LL Cool J, and I Need a Beat, that's 84. But before that, it was Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow was the first hip-hop who signed on a label, which then was Mercury Records. I did 2 shows back-to-back, one at the Yearwood, and then we came up to the Wagon Wheel. And we performed at the Wagon Wheel. Oh, yeah. Woo! Curtis Blow. Now, mind you, his DJ then was DJ Run, before they even formed Run DMC.
Wow.
So you're talking 79, 80, These Are the Breaks, Christmas Rapping, and there was also the Treacherous 3. I did shows with them, the Crash Crew. Again, there's so many different groups.
This history, people.
And this is what we were doing with when I say hip hop, we were doing it before it became popularized, and so far as on record, before it became in the club, because it was not anything that people saw or heard in the club. This was a street culture that came straight from the street, and you only got it if you went to the Raffaella Taylor Community Center, the Boys and Girls Club, the Yearwood Center, different community, Carver Center, all over. So, and one of the things that I think what differentiates a lot of what I say when it says legends, we were the, correct me gentlemen, if I'm wrong, we were the headliners on a local level.
Correct.
People came to a White Flash party, a Joey D party, a Terrible T party. We wasn't just somebody who got hired and played. And so when these promoters came in, they got the local, whoever, we were the local, as you want to call it, celebrities or however they want to label it, but they had to come through us. And we were those guys that set it off. They came to our parties. We charged a fee. Back then it was like $2 with a flyer, $2.50 without, $3. Wow. And if you had a show, then it might be $5. But that's what the parties was.
I mean, back then,
and these parties were packed. When I say packed, I'm talking about when Yearwood Center holds probably about, what would you say?
Back then was support though.
But what it wasn't a thing that, it was young people.
Wasn't about the money.
It wasn't about the money. We did it for the love, and we brought the community together under one roof. We had our security, whatever, but that's what we did. But if you want to say inception, was it when I saw Bam, and when I saw Jazzy J, when I saw DST. There was another group called the Collin Brothers out of Mount Vernon. Got another guy named Playboy Snapper. The group they brought up was a group called Sky's the Limit. And as a bass player, I'm just into the music anyway. And so like when we took the stage even with the Apollo, we opened up, now we down in the dressing room with Ray Goodman and Brown, Blue Magic, George Benson, So I've been in practice sessions with Herbie Hancock, the Brecker Brothers. So this is as a musician. But when I saw the DJing, I was like, I'm going to do that. So when I went to college, on a basketball scholarship, I went to Eastern Connecticut State College. Now it's called Eastern State University. Eastern Connecticut State University in Willimantic. I brought all my records, and I started playing music at the pub. The pub was where people came, and that's how I made my money as a freshman. And that's really where I got the name Terrible T. I didn't give myself that name. And my basketball teammate, guy named Mike Wilcox, and I'll never forget him. He was the center. I remember, I'm a shooting guard. He saw me, what I did with, because that was amazing. They ain't seen nothing like that up this way. He said, that boy is terrible. And
yeah, that was the slang.
Yeah, that was like, yo, that boy
being
is
bad.
terrible. That boy is nice.
Cool.
And so I said, and I tried to get rid of it, but it stuck, and I got to stick with it. One of my instructors in martial arts, maybe I'm talking too much now. Saying too much. I don't like to give away certain secrets.
We got the Sandman in the back with the hook, man.
Okay, well, quickly, he said, no, man, you're no more terrible. You have age, you have matured, you have evolved. He said, you're Master T. And, they had Master P and all that. And I'm like, I tried it. It didn't. People are like, Master, who the hell's that? Who's that? So I had to go back to the essence, go back to the name that was given to me. And it's gonna be with me till it's over with.
See, I try to tell people that DJ plays a big part in the industry.
It's the backbone of hip hop.
Every bit, because without you guys,
they don't get played.
They don't get played. They don't get heard. None of that. And a lot of like what Terrible T said. With y'all unity back then, this is what we need to realize nowadays is it didn't take you charge Joey D to do something. Joey D charged Terrible T to do something. It never was about, like you said, money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the growth and the development of any music or anything you do, if you're a DJ, he's a producer, make beats, I'm a rapper, you broke, he broke, I'm broke, but what you got and he got and what I got is chemistry. We put it together. We don't have to be broke no more.
But in the long run,
the
DJ is always gonna have work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A rapper window is closing yearly. So even as groups back in the day, we had MCs and stuff. Regardless, no matter what, MCs clock is ticking. Our clock is ticking, but it's running slower.
Yeah.
Because
you guys are like R&B singers. You know, you can, and I no disrespect with that, but I mean, in other words,
the R. Kelly.
nah.
He didn't say R.
I mean, I say R. Kelly, R&B.
We done had. Well, I mean, we done had. You can imagine the stories that we had, but I think the bottom line with us three right now, and also you two guys here, a lot of cats forgot what the definition of a DJ is.
They have.
Now, first and foremost, it's a lover of music. Us three right here, when it comes to this music, you can only imagine the catalog of music that is sitting right here.
Oh, I can imagine.
So, DJs nowadays, they just want to be popular with it. They want to get some chicks in the club or whatever. There's some great DJs in Connecticut, but you know, that's a whole different show, man. Because the DJ business is
this only
messed up.
I can only truly speak for New Haven, and
it's the same. It's the same.
It's same everywhere.
It's the same everywhere.
But
man.
what I'm saying, it's as far as me thinking DJ wise, we still have DJs that's still relevant, that's still doing a thing. And I mean, like, we got, you know, Bink B does his thing, and you know, Flavor Link all day.
Bink been grinding.
Shout out to Bink. You know, you got Pat.
No
you
doubt.
know, you got Pat. You also have
You got Dulio. You got my nephew R Nice. He's nice.
Oh, you can't forget about R Nice.
You know, you got
he's coming up there.
You got Mark Mecca. You
Diamond. We got
Mad
Vitalistic Crew.
I was gonna say and Diamond as well.
My man.
So you know, these are cats that still digging the creeks.
AFX.
They're not scared to, and they can do it.
Know it and can do it.
And can do it.
And you know, and I give big ups to all you DJs because I grabbed my mama record. And you know what happens? You scratch my damn record.
Diamond D, you already know.
Or turn that music down.
My man.
You turn that music down.
I mean, you know, and I used to watch Cousin Diamond D scratch when I was young. That's my cuz. That's family.
Yeah,
now,
cool.
you know, even when he ended up going on the radio, and you know, and to me, I've always thought it was, you know, amazing to see that because I used to watch my uncle. I don't know if you've ever heard Deli Hosky, but that's my uncle. He's a Herbie Hancock. God bless him. He's not here no more. But I watched him growing up. That's where my music ability came from. Right. And you know, I watched him take a piano, do a little whatever, take the bass, do a little whatever, and before you know it, I seen him on a reel-to-reel. My first time ever seeing. I thought it was a movie thing. I'm like, you know, you getting ready to watch movies? But he was like, nah, if you sit back and watch. And that was my first time experiencing watching music being put together, watching music being built, and also watching music being recorded on a reel-to-reel. And, you know, like, we didn't have, like you said, we didn't have just to push a button. You know what I'm saying? Everything was played by ear. You know, you hear the snap, crackling, pop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it was. Originality.
To deal with the devil.
Exactly. That's exactly what this music business is.
Mm-hmm.
DJ business, too, to deal with the devil.
Yeah. But
especially with the technology.
But I would like to just say, I would like to give my condolences to one of the hip-hop old-school pioneer legends.
Yes.
His name was Flash Gordon Green. I want to give my condolences to the whole entire family, all the family and friends. You know, on this really, it was really horrific. You know, I'm still in dismay about that. That was my dude. I used to call him Mighty Mouse, but the boy was nasty on them turntables. But he can really wreck them turntables. And also, I would like to say it's coming upon 2 years of us losing the Grandmaster Super TCs. I would like to give a shout out to Mom Shirley Bell Hamilton, the Queen. I would like to give a shout out to the Queen Imani, the whole massive hip step movement, Hotep. My man out there checking out in Africa, in Uganda. His name is B-Boy Pencil MC. He always hits me up, man. So the movement is real, you know, and we just keep it going. And it's just amazing just to You know, he sends me videos, man, and how these kids that don't have nothing, and here it is, the richest country in the world. They don't have nothing, man. But you know what? That hip hop, that hip step movement keep them going, man. Because if it wasn't for that, man, they'll be up there and robbing and killing and things of that nature. So what we have built as a whole, man, has took a lot of people from out of a lot of bad situations, you know. And as we were saying before, you know, me, Flash, and T used to rock, and we be in front of thousands of people, and just watching them being mesmerized and seeing them to this day that became doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, business owners, producers in major record labels, artists, you know. And the thing that really touches my heart is when they say, man, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here, man. So I gotta, you know, you was the trendsetter for us, man. So we're basically, I could say, the Paul Revere's of hip hop. You know, and right
I was gonna say the Godfather of DJs.
We the grand legends.
We hanging in there, man.
Yeah, that's all we do, man. We just stay close in touch with each other and just, you know, we keep it moving.
Let me take this caller right here. Caller, talk to me.
Yo, what's up, man? It's DJ Diamond D on the line, man.
Hey,
what's going on,
We knew this was coming.
Oh yeah, we knew it.
Oh, cut it out. Now, I just give respect. You know, like I said, I'm a DJ, but I'm a fan of the DJ. So I respect the DJ. So I just want to throw some history out here. I remember meeting Joey D. I was about 12, maybe 12 years old.
Man, you're telling my age.
Joint.
Telling my age, man.
I remember Joey used to come down and wear the Army. Joey was the original Army fatigue guy. Joey used to come in, like he would come in, he was always like real cool. And me, SW1, Marcus, my man Allen, rest in peace, we used to just sit there and watch. Joey used to come in. He was with the Disco 3. Joe, you remember that?
And who's the Disco 3?
People don't even understand, like, what was it? The Disco 3 that did the song, The Roof is on Fire, the
Dynamic
line.
3. Yeah. I was
Dynamic
the DJ.
3, right?
Dynamic 3, yep.
I'm just saying, I don't remember. I'm old now. We old now. But I'm just saying,
Hey, older. Older. Get it right. Older.
I'm older. But just think about this, right? So I met Joey then, and it's crazy because I literally met White Flash. We was in amateur highlight on the big court playing. On the big court, we were throwing the ball around. And I was like, yo, he was like, yo, I'm White Flash. And I was like, yo, I know you. And he was like, yeah, I'm a DJ. And it was crazy because I was somewhere and Terrible T was like, hey, Diamond, how you doing? And I was like, oh, he knows who I am. Like, how does he know who I am? You understand what I'm saying? So as a fan of the DJs, it's just crazy. Like, I remember, like I said on the show a couple of weeks ago, these young guys, they not paying their dues to be calling themselves DJs. I don't care if they get offended or not, because I was Reggie Reg's record boy. I'm going to call it what it is. I was like his record. Like, Reggie Reg let me set up the turntables, carry the records out the van, set up the speakers, and he let me test the turntables for 30 seconds. For 30 whole seconds. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was able to put on scratching and get the break beat and go jigga jigga, and he was like, all right, it's set. Mario let me basically, like, just sit there at Gulf Street Park and just sit behind him and watch him DJ. Like, these young dudes today, they get a computer, they go to iTunes, they download records, and now they calling themselves DJs. They screaming over tracks. They got sound effects. They don't have any skills. You put them in front of a crowd. I mean, and the public is being hoodwinked because they think that screaming and yelling. But I'm just, I'm really happy I'm listening to the show. But I respect the old DJs, the DJs. I'm not going to call you old DJs. But people have to understand, like, Joey went to Gulf Street Park. He used my turntables. And here I am, like, I'm just happy that Joey D was using my DJ equipment in Gulf Street Park. Like, I'm honored. Like, yo, like I don't even think I've taken that set out since he did Gulf Street Park.
Wow.
Like, it's still sitting in the garage. Like, they in
Yeah.
my crates. Like, I haven't used that mixer. I haven't used them turntables. Then the following year, Flash came, and Flash, like, set it completely off, and I was just standing right there. So, I mean, it's a lot of talent in that room. I was going to come swing through just to be a fan and sit
You more
in
than
the back.
welcome, Carl.
Yeah.
You know that.
I'm home now, man. My wife, you know, I've been married to homegirl Zeph for
What up,
30
Zeph?
years. She
100
said I had to
years.
come home.
What up, Zeph?
So-
Zeph?
Zeb in here cooking dinner. She said I'm late. I should have been home an hour ago, so I couldn't come
Diamond
home.
ain't leaving out the house. Dinner's on the store. He not
Yeah,
leaving.
So,
He's in for the night.
Yeah, he's in for the night.
so I just want to salute you guys. You know, these people gotta know their history. You know what I'm saying, Flash? You teaching them y'all teaching them some serious history. And I know there's some DJs up there. They probably saying them old dudes is corny. Them old dudes, they ain't this, they not that. But the sad part about it is, when the old dudes show up and do what we do,
Yeah, shut
them young boys look foolish. Because when you pull out turntables and vinyl and say, let's rock a party, all they going to do is put the needle on the record and just hit the buttons on the computer
Hey, Diamond.
to play songs.
Go sit your ass in the
Hey,
corner.
Diamond. It's just like the
And
Jamaicans.
shout out to my man, nephew, R. Nice. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
It's Neff,
Shout
that's
out to
fam.
R. Nice. I seen R. Nice rock a party with vinyl and with the controller. So respect to all them DJs, my brother Bing.
My brother
I'm getting
Bert.
ready to eat this barbecue chicken.
You
My
can't
wife
forget
made.
about Birdie Fly now.
Oh, yeah, can't forget
Shout out
about
to
Birdie
Birdie.
Fly.
Shout out to everybody. I'm just gonna go back to listening to the show, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all brothers be good, man. It's good to see y'all get your recognition.
All right, cuz, you too.
No
And,
doubt.
and watch out for Rob, man. If y'all got
Speak on that.
Love
Something
you,
he
Rob.
said that was very important.
Later. Nothing, man. I said I'm gonna snuff you when I see you, Rob. Later.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yo, I just want to give a shout out to my man DJ Q Biz down there in Florida. I'd like to give a shout out to my man, the Bounce Master, Born You in the building.
Now, let me ask you guys something.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go back.
I'd like to touch on something before you ask this question, because Diamond D just said something. You know, I knew who he was. Likewise, I'm also a supporter of other DJs, and I've helped other younger DJs. One of my DJs, Double T, DJ Mean, DJ Ryder, DJ Rush, DJ Easy, who's my nephew, and one of our jobs is to help the younger generation, not knock them, down them, whatever, but help them.
Help lift 'em.
And help lift them and show them what it is to work together. And our, and I'm going to say our response, as if they want to say old DJs, my birthday party, that was just last November at the dog track in Bridgeport, all three of us played. They really played. I did one small set.
Do y'all
But-
hear the love?
So you had Bridgeport in the sense of, because, you know, we get into this territorial tribal crap, but we brought the families together. We brought the communities together, which originally
it's
that's
about.
what hip hop was about. We did it for, again, to bring peace, love, unity, and having fun. And anybody who was at, and I can brag. I can brag about this, not because it was about me, because it was about us. And when you seen all those people come in to that dog track and celebrate, and as they want to say, if those old dudes, whatever, no, we're seasoned veterans.
That's
And I'm going to end with this point, because I went to a DJ expo in Atlantic City a couple years back. And it was Biz Markie, it was DJ Scribbles, it was Tony Tone, it was DJ Cash Money, and everybody give me to take a picture, so I back off. I'm not really into the picture taking. You see pictures because somebody said, come on, take a picture, but I'm not into it really. So I back off, and Cash Money goes, come on, T, get in the picture. And I'm looking at him like, Nah, I never met him before. I knew who he was because I studied the DJs. I mean, there's other people I know personally, but with this case, he said, now this is a brother from Philly. right? He said, no, you belong in this picture. He says, I know who you are. I've done my homework. So this is a DJ who also does history checks and knows who's who in this DJ world, because it's important, just like your family history. That's why we have family reunions. And we need more family reunions in this music and stop all this bickering, because the battling and all that was, yeah, we did it for money, we did it for fun, we did it for publicity stunts to make some money, you know, because right now if we pulled out a DJ battle, and remember, when you do a battle, you can't show up with a laptop. You can't show up with a backpack.
Crates.
And the first thing you got to do is have a sound system. Let's be clear with that. You got to have a sound system. You got to have your own sound system. Guys back then used to rent equipment to try to battle people because they didn't own their own.
Right.
But if you don't invest in yourself, how do you expect people, how could you be all that? And finally, we have turntables that are in flight cases. Why have them in flight cases if your turntable's never been on a flight? So I am still traveling. This summer, I will be in Tampa, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Raleigh, North Carolina, and yes, my turntables will be on those flights.
Man, it's too expensive to put the turntable on.
I think very deeply. Give me 1 sec. Caller.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up?
What's going on? Talk to me.
Hey, man. Hey, I just want to show y'all some love, man. Like this is a real topic, man. Like this is my heart right here.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That sound like. Is that my boy Dakota Beats?
Nah, man. Nah. This my DJ name is DJ Fly Guy, but you know I'm a brother from down south, man.
Okay, that's what's up, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah. No, man, I love this topic, man, because you know, y'all brothers, man, y'all talking about how we used to be back in the day, man, because I'm 48 years old, man. And back in the day from where I'm from, man, we used to throw these block parties, man. And, you know, all the local boys would come down. Everybody would touch the same wheels and get their name out there, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel y'all, man. Trust me.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I mean, you know, this segment right here, man, is all about real hip-hop, true hip-hop. These are legends right here. And, you know, I mean, back then, music was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Music's still fun now, but at the end of the day, it's a whole different texture. But
well, like my dude was saying, man, like my dude was saying, I don't know his name, but the white dude, like he was saying, man.
Hey, that's White Flash.
White
Flash.
Yo, but he real though, man. He kept it real though, man. He kept it. The skill ain't there no more. The 2 turntables, the dragging, the 2 cases, the 15 cases of albums, putting in the work, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting in the work. I'm talking about just trying to get that birthday party for $100.
Well, these dudes did it,
and bringing equipment,
and bringing equipment. I mean, yeah. You got your boy following you. Your boy got half your equipment in his car.
Right. See, a lot of hip hop heads don't know about that. Now, I'm talking about the hip hop heads nowadays. We know what it takes.
Well, I mean, I'm not hating on this. I'm not hating on the talent now, because you know what I'm saying. You know they gonna move with the times.
Oh yeah,
they gonna move with the times. Yeah. But when they come down to us, the way we used to do, man, that's just real DJing, man.
By all means necessary, get to the party.
Definitely.
Yeah. Man. By all means, just get there. All you got to do is hear, you know, you hear a few names, and I want to send a big shout out to my homeboy DJ Big Daddy from down south, my homegirl Jazzy Bell, Tony Tone, all them boys, and a big shout out to DJ Jam Pony from back in the day, man. I don't know if y'all know about that boy, man.
Nah. But I'm gonna give a big shout out to you, man, for giving us a call all the way from down south, man. Good looking, you heard?
Good look. What part of down south?
Well, right now I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina right now,
okay.
but
All right, cool.
all those DJs, they from down in South Carolina, down in Aiken Way, Augusta Way.
So I guess you know about what's his DJ Bo. You know
From where?
from right there, actually Charlotte, North Carolina.
No, I don't know him. I ain't never heard of him.
It ain't too far away from my little brother. My little brother's in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they ain't too far. They ain't too far.
Right.
Well, I'll be in North Carolina.
Yeah, man. Fine.
I said I'll be in North Carolina this summer, and I've already played in Marshville, Morganton, Charlotte, and coming to Raleigh.
So you get a chance, make sure you go check Terrible T out.
And again, that's not bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm just like I tell all the DJs, if you want to stay local and make it happen there, that's fine. You have a tool called music. It's universal. Right. So you can travel the world with this if you want to. I never discourage a DJ from expanding his wings and getting on that big bird and going to other countries. We have one right now that's doing a lot of great work, so I got to shout him out, Juan Kuhn. I was one that was basically pushing him to get out of here because he was running around to all these little spots, and I said, Juan, what are you doing? Get out of here. Go to these places, because when you go to other parts of the country, you'll be more appreciated. Flash, am I telling the truth or what? I mean, it's amazing because what we do in this area, from the tri-state area, it is so unique compared to what people have even
other part of the world.
Yeah, oh yeah, and they pay you well. They'll
Well. I mean, like you, it's exactly what you're saying, though. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about DJing is, they don't market DJing like they do artists.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't market us like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right there.
Well, Kid Capri, he big name.
Correct.
But to me, that's the greatest dude that ever touched two turntables. I mean, I don't know nobody nicer than Kid Capri.
I mean,
that's because that's all you've seen.
That's an opinion.
That's your opinion, right? And
Right,
that's fine.
right.
Oh, he gets it in.
I ain't never heard y'all brothers. I really ain't. I ain't never heard y'all brothers. But that's what I'm saying. It's all about that marketing.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna say Kid Capri, you got to talk about DJ Red Alert as well. You got to talk
exactly.
So I mean, but I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's definitely a different league of marketing than music, far as rap, R&B. It has its own category.
Well, now it's starting to take off because of the mixtape things. I mean, you can buy a local boy mixtape that's been DJing for years, but now his mixtape is just going state to state. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot different now. But it's a craft that will never die, man. It'll never die.
Nah, you're right. But yeah, once again, man, thanks a lot for giving us a call, man, all the way from down there, man, down in the South, man. Continue on paying attention every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. You heard?
Yeah, man.
I heard you, man. All right, man. Y'all be up, man. Hey,
right,
Rob.
man.
Peace out, man.
Hey, Rob. Fuck them Giants, nigga.
Man.
Wow. Yo, see, that's love. That's love right there. I mean,
No doubt.
a viewer all the way down in North Kakalaki.
A lot of cats don't understand, man, that the color of money is the same color everywhere you go, man.
You goddamn right.
Flash, we need you down south. What do you need? This is what I need. Go rent it. Put me on the plane, and I'm coming.
And
I
that's
got luck around nothing. Let's go.
Let me give a shout out to my man Big Mo Carrington. Mo D, you know what's up, man. He gets it in too now, yo. He definitely gets it in.
Fast, you got someone you anybody you want to send shouts out to before we continue on?
Just the whole culture in general. I mean,
Yep.
First and foremost, everything I have owned, I owe to hip hop.
That's what's
My
up.
drawers I got on right now, my watch I got on, My Pumas I got on.
We ain't need to know about
the car I
cars.
drive. I'm stuck in the 90s. I always say I'm stuck in the 90s, man.
But it's a good feeling.
I'm stuck in the 70s, man. I'm still rocking British Walkers, man.
They'll never die.
What?
Out.
You really telling your age.
That's right, brother.
But that'll never die out. You know
You already know.
No shame in the age, fellas.
But I owe everything.
It's wisdom that comes with all
everything. The homes, the car, everything I owe to hip hop.
See,
everything.
Like I say, I was born hip hop. I was raised hip hop. I live hip hop, and I'm gonna die hip hop.
See, you know what? What I want. You know what I want to see for CT, but for New Haven, I want to see the unity of the rappers in this town, the unity of people that's in the music. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I mean,
I know they got good rappers in Bridge, very good.
Why don't you expand it just statewide?
Right.
No. I was going to say
statewide.
I was going to say statewide, but the reason why I said New Haven and the reason why I'm saying New Haven is because New Haven has a lot of talent, but they don't want to pull one another.
Well, I can mention a few that I know of right here from New Haven that I be feeling. Definitely Mega Hood. I like Mega
definitely.
Hood. Okay.
But see, Mega Hood and them is on a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Phil Blunt.
I'm talking about the cats, the younger generation that, feel that, yo, I'm hotter than you. When both of you is a fire. If you both jump on a track, you're going to make something that's, tremendous.
But the ones that I listen to now, like I said, I listen to Mega Hood, Courtney, I listen to the Wavy Brothers. Mm-hmm. I definitely listen to Bugatti. I definitely listen to my man.
I gotta get
Code
Bugatti
Red.
on my show. I've been hearing.
Boy's a monster,
I've been
man.
hearing about Bugatti. If you out there, listen. I need you on my show. Reach out to me. I mean,
you got to reach out to Code Red too, because Code Red is a beast too.
Yes, he
man.
is.
Yeah, Code is tight.
Code is tight.
Frank Nitty, he's thorough too. Big Mel, I listen.
Yeah, Big Mel. Big Mel, the
you
king.
know what I'm saying?
See, it sounds like there's a lot of.
Man, Big Mel we got something on.
Yeah.
We got tracks.
There's a lot, man. There's a lot, from what I've heard and from what I've witnessed, man. I mean, you could probably go like on every block, man, and you can get somebody out there that could spit flames, man. They got that dragon voice, man. They got that dragon breath.
Listen, you got anywhere you go in this town, in Connecticut, period, because Connecticut is like you said, we're going to expand it a little bit. We have people that haven't even been heard that I know that if they even got an earpiece from one individual, I know they'll get picked up.
Yeah. But it's the hunger. It's the hunger, man. You gotta. Ain't nothing gonna come to you, man. You gotta go to it, man.
You gotta invest in yourself.
But talent is not the problem.
It's the process.
It's a process, but the more important thing, the younger generations got to understand the business. Right. Because you can be so hot, you can be the hottest this, but when it all comes out at the end of the day, what it's about, Flash?
About that paper?
Well, sometimes it isn't, because in this business you have to give one to get one.
Right.
Even back in the day, we had to give an album to get an album.
We got a caller? Yeah. Let me take this call right quick. Caller, talk to me.
Yeah. Salute to the brothers up there.
Salute, man.
No doubt. Cut Master Joey D. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right, man. Long time no see, long hear from, man. This your beatbox, man. Me, you, and Superior Sam, man.
Here, man.
I was about to say what's up to Lee, too.
This is GMS. Oh, yeah. Lee
No
Majors.
doubt.
He holds it down with the mad mixes and the mad remixes. Yo, boy got some stuff, man. He got a lot of stuff. What's up, G? How you been,
Ain't
man?
nothing, man. I was just scrolling through the phone, man. I said, oh, my goodness, my man Joey D, man.
That's my man. Yeah, yes, sir.
Try to bring the legends out, man.
Yeah, we did a
All
lot.
right.
We
much
was in
respect,
New York.
much respect.
Remember?
I just wanted to shout out to you, good brother, man.
Yeah, much love, man. Much love, man. You know that. The art of
You
noise.
brothers hold it down, man. That's what you're doing too up here, y'all, man. Much love, y'all.
Yes,
That's
sir,
what's
man.
up.
Good
That's
hearing
what's
from
up,
you,
bro.
baby boy.
No doubt, man.
We're looking
More
for the
love,
support
man.
too, bro.
No doubt.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.
That's what's up right there. See, Joey, I told you, man. You ring bells, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You done wrong all three of you. all three of you guys rung bells where no matter what, 10, 20 years from now, you'll still be relevant.
But see, this is the thing too, which a lot of people don't understand is that back in the day we didn't have radio. We didn't use radio. It was word of mouth and flyers. And you wouldn't believe the turnout we would get, 3 to 5 to 6 to 800 to over 1,000 people. You know, in a gymnasium or at a club or whatever the case may be, to be jam packed, word of mouth, man. So that goes to show you how, you know, our name, and when we did something, how a lot of people came. You know, we had people coming from Philadelphia, Boston, California. You know, I mean, everywhere, man. You know, and it was just amazing to see all these people from different states, man, that come out there to listen to us play.
That's what you call real respect.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you guys are well respected, actually, in the hip hop game.
Yep.
And I mean, I would love to come anytime you guys doing anything. I wouldn't mind coming in and, you know what I'm saying, watch you guys on the 1-2s, wheels of stills, do your thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we got some
little something in
wire
the earpiece over here.
I don't know what it is. Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, there it goes.
Yeah.
But so when are you coming back this way, Terrible Tim?
1-2.
Well, let's see. Let me stop saying believe it or not, because I'm not into believing. You got to know.
Facts.
My next gig actually is Sunday, but I'm doing a sound job. Like we talked about equipment. I also do sound rentals, and I'm doing a gospel choir, junior choir at a church in Stanford.
Okay.
So I'm going to be providing the sound system and engineering that whole concert.
Okay.
That'll be this coming Sunday at it's called Faith Tabernacle Church. And just I was here. What is it?
Hold on, caller.
You got a caller?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Give me 1 second. Caller, speak to me.
Hey, what's up, my brothers? Listen, this is DJ Q-Biz. Shout out to Flash. Also, my man Joey D and Terrible T. I met Terrible T, but maybe a couple times. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I live in Florida right now, man. But if it wasn't for them three brothers right there, man, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I'm doing big things, in Florida. But I do it, moderately. I'm not out for the name. I'm not out for the money. I just love hip hop and I love music. Period.
That's what's up, bro.
But listen, man, mad big up to my brothers. You guys inspired me. That's why I'm sitting here watching you and saying, damn, my brothers are doing what they do, and they still loving the game. So I still love the game, too. So big up to you, Flash, because if it wasn't for you, Flash, I wouldn't be where I am right today. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, this is QQ?
Yeah, Q, remember?
Yeah,
88.5, B.
Yeah.
Yeah, that became my name, man. It's too many suckers Q's, man. I was like, yo, I'm original from Q from back in the day.
Wow.
I've been writing that name from like early 80s, man, and too many Q's, man. So I had to make it original. Q, Biz. I've been in the biz for a minute, and I'm the original Q, so let it be.
I'm listening to the voice, and I'm like, wait a minute. I know
With authority.
You know that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Flash, we got history, cuz, but, you my mentor. You know what I mean? I never gave you that credit. Yo, you the man who gave me the inspiration to be where I'm at today. Joey D, you the break king. We have mad conversations on college streets about break beats and all, picking up records. Come on now, our history, cuz.
Yo, what's up with Noel, man? Tell that dude to keep doing them fly mixes,
my freestyle brother from Hartford.
Yeah, no
That's
doubt.
what's up, man. I appreciate you tuning in too, bro.
No doubt. Listen, man, and anything CT got, man, I always try to follow through, man. And right now I'm sitting in front of my computer. I was working on a mix for an internet radio show, but I had to stop it, edit it, and just watch the show because this is more important to me than a mix. I can always do a mix later.
Much respect, man.
Thanks a lot, man.
Much respect to you guys because if it wasn't for Flash, if it wasn't for Joey and everybody else in the business, man, I'm talking about from early 80s and 70s because I think Flash and I went to the same high school, so I follow him maybe about a year, maybe 2 years later.
Tell a Flash.
But if it was for him, and I'm going to get my man DJ Wiz, too, from Father Pioneer Village. If it wasn't for him, man, I wouldn't know how to cut fast because that brother showed me how to cut fast on 45 speed limit. I mean, he made me show how to go back and forth. You know what I mean? Big up to everybody, man.
That's what's up. Big up, bro.
Much respect, brother.
What's up, man? Listen, because I'm getting feedback back here. I got you on my phone, plus my mic and everything are coming through. I've got bad feedback, so I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna sit back and watch you as a fan. I am, man. God bless you, brothers.
God bless
do
you.
what y'all do, man. Continue to do what you do.
That's what's up, man. See what I'm saying, man? I bring legends out and you see what y'all do. You see what y'all do. I'm pretty sure, like he just said, I was just strolling through my phone. Bam. Joey D.
It's for the love of what we've done and what we continue to do, man.
Correct. Yeah, man.
If you don't love what you're doing, find another hobby.
Absolutely.
Nah. We got a caller on the line? Nope, no one's calling yet. Now, Flash. Now, the young man just said, I don't know if you knew, but you definitely
I knew
inspired.
his voice. I was like, wait a minute.
Fast
Still got a
talking
couple records that I borrowed from him a long time.
Oh, he gonna call back. Hey, Flash, I need that.
Hey, man.
But I mean, do you have anything coming up?
I try to stay busy, man. I still do a lot of clubs.
Okay.
Club scene is dramatic in Connecticut, man.
Oh, tell me about
really dramatic.
Wow.
Like, really dramatic. It's not about quality anymore.
Undercut.
It's about getting 4 or 5 DJs on the flyer and who gets paid. I mean,
out of that 5?
Yeah, who really gets paid and who gets breakfast.
Wow.
Right?
Yep.
Wow, but it's the truth though. I mean, yeah.
Y'all fellas already know how I do, man. Number one, the DJ is his best promoter.
Yeah.
If you can't market yourself, why do you need somebody else to market it for you? I'm not the type of dude I do work with promoters. There's some good ones out there. But everybody wants something for $100, and I don't need it. I really don't.
When they're making thousands.
I don't call that undercut anymore. I call that underbelly, man. That's exactly.
I'm still spending money from the flea market in the '90s from the cassettes. So
wow.
I retired from that, man. I mean, over 500 mixtapes. I retired. I'm living off my '90s money, man. This new money went for college tuition and stuff like that, man.
Hey, old cheddar, you heard?
Yeah, my money is not new, but I stay busy, man. I do the clubs. You know what I'm saying? I got, it's all how you do yourself. You got good relationships with club owners. I don't do the promoters. I do the owners.
There you go. That's the
you
best
know what
way.
I'm saying?
That way you cut the middleman out.
Cut the middleman out. Do what you do. There's some, like I said, some great, promoters out there.
And then
but
there's some
cats
shitty
that I don't answer their phone when they call.
Oh, trust. I know some promoters.
I know one thing we do got coming up. Probably. I mean, New Haven is great. I was at YBC for years. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts to the YBC crew out there. But we also do Unity in the Community every year.
See, we trying to get that back here. That's what
No, we do it every August. We do it at Gulf Street.
Well, I'm talking about the. Remember how when the Q House was here?
Yeah, like I said, back in the day, we used to go to Q's house. Every Christmas, they had a famous tournament. Get the jackets with the big Q on it and stuff like that. I remember them days, man. But once again, this is my man's town right here. You know what I'm saying? When I come to his house, I pay homage because it's his house. When he comes to Bridgeport, he reach out, Flash, what up, boom, boom, boom. It's just it's the friendship and the love we have for each other. Absolutely. Versus nowadays, it's like, I don't want to be popular. I was popular in the 80s. I just want to be booked. And
just do your thing.
This dude named Bill keep coming and knocking on my door. I just want that Bill dude to go away. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We all got that same dude Bill. If we catch him, we gonna knock his ass out. But we just trying to eat, man. Because one thing about all of us in this room, we ain't promised tomorrow.
Got that right.
Bill's knocking at the door and Det's calling you on the phone.
Yep.
At the same damn time.
I'm telling you, man.
So it ain't even about me. It ain't even about me making what I've lived my life. I've done what I want to do.
What kind of pointers do you have to give to cats in the industry nowadays?
Industry as far as artists or DJs?
Far as artists.
Fuck with the DJs.
There you go.
If you don't fuck with the DJs, you're done.
And another thing, stop undercutting us. You know what really gets under my skin is the mere fact that you guys can go out and get all these famous DJs, not knocking the hustle, no doubt about it. You know, I mean, if they out there, they're getting guap, whatever the case may be. But you know, you need to pull your local DJs in there, the ones that's on and popping as well.
And
you
I
understand
agree.
what I'm saying? You got to do that, man. You know, because we kind of feel violated. You know, it's like, you know, this is, you know, my town or whatever, and then
Out of
you
town
gonna get
cats getting
somebody-
$3,000, and we got to argue
Yeah,
for 300.
300. I know, right? And then they want to undercut you to go down to 250. Then all of a sudden you say you're going to do a half an hour, they want to do it to 200. So I mean, that's the only problem that I have, man. You know, with the, you know, that's how come I kind of like fell back from like the club scene and all the other dealing with the owners. And man, I just had too many close
Shiesty
encounters
shit.
with them, man. And I'm like, yo, I don't need to, you know, resort to something that I don't want to do. So I just keep away from it, man.
You got to treat your business like it's your drug block back in the day, man. No outsiders come on your block. You don't do nothing on your block. You don't do bodies on your block. You don't do bad business on your block.
That's right.
That's just how it is. Connecticut cannot go outside of Connecticut, as far as I know, and eat the same way.
Nah.
But yet,
I mean, that's well, they can. They
but
can.
I'm just saying, just in general, I wish I could go to somewhere and get $5,000 for an hour and a half.
Yeah, but you know,
I found a way around that. You know what? Instead of you paying me $5,000 to DJ, why just don't rent the club and I get that 18,000 off the door?
bingo. Cut the middleman.
But you didn't hear that from me.
but that's the right way, the smart way.
Business.
Business is business.
Business.
I mean, what's better than, like you said, rent the club out and get everything that comes in the club.
While you fighting for 300 at the end of the night.
That's right.
I'm getting 600 people at $20 a head.
And do the math.
And the party cost me $1,500.
Yeah, that's a come up.
That's a retirement plan.
Yeah, every bit for every club you go to.
But Connecticut, I love Connecticut, man. Everywhere I travel, I say I don't want to come back, but I love Connecticut, man.
Well, Connecticut, like you said earlier, Connecticut is definitely a hard state.
There's a lot of talent in Connecticut, artist-wise.
Yes.
There's a lot of talent in Connecticut. But the camaraderie and the togetherness, if everybody come together.
It'll be
cohesive.
I always said this, and I'll say this now, 30 years later. Every artist that made it big from Connecticut, all of a sudden wasn't from Connecticut.
Yep. Yep. You notice that?
Right?
We ain't gonna say no name.
All y'all artists.
I plead the fifth as
all
well.
y'all artists that are hot, be open to constructive criticism.
That's right.
Your clique is never going to tell you your shit ain't right. Get you a radio DJ, college, internet, local, mixtape. Put him in your camp. Let him support everything that you do. Don't come up to a DJ in a club and show him your phone and say, yo, can you play? No, you don't do that. Ask that DJ what you doing tomorrow for lunch, and let me take you out to eat and build a relationship with you.
That's right.
Because, honestly, if I play 50 records in the club, I would love 40 of them to be Connecticut records, not out-of-state records. But the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If everybody, I always said, if one get in, we all get in.
I've been saying that for years, but again, a lot of people don't think that they can get that together.
It's the way their formula is put together. It's flawed. Once again, your crew will never. I always say the only people making money off artists in Connecticut is the ones owning the studios.
You're right.
Because you in the studio doing 9 albums. And out of 9 albums, you got one record that can make you rich for the rest of your life.
And you're not pushing.
And you don't even know because nobody heard it.
You're not doing nothing with it.
Nope. And I say this, man, Connecticut got talent, man. But they're real evil when it comes to constructive criticism. Oh, fuck Flash. Fuck these old ass motherfuckers. No. The DJ is the backbone of hip-hop.
But see, I mean, everyone failed to realize if it wasn't for the criticism, then the expertise wouldn't come out of it. Like, I'm pretty sure when you first started DJing, somebody said something that was a critic, was critic to you, and it made you Go back.
Why is a white dude doing this jigger 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 stuff? First of all, White Flash wasn't. White Flash wasn't until about 1980, 81. I don't even remember what I called myself back just playing music. What really was the essence of me was stepping on that New Haven Coliseum stage with the Fresh Fest, with the Fat Boys, Salt and Pepper, KRS-One. That was like the essence. Like if you step on the New Haven Coliseum in New Haven, you was like the shit. Like
that was like our.
You was like 3 years old, so
yeah. Now I listen. I done went and seen the Fresh Fest plenty of times.
We was on the original Fresh Fest, man. And
I seen when Dougie Fresh came out of the. I guess it was like a big ass white ball or something. Dougie Fresh came out of there. I was there with MC Light, Milk and Giz. And again, I was young, but I wasn't 3 years old.
A good thing, the great thing about, now like I said, I love my state, but back in the day, New Haven radio was key to the success of every hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Every record we ever got, we had to run to see Money Moses. We had to run to go see Tooski.
Yep.
We had to go run to see Darren the Baron.
Mm-hmm.
All these NHU, NHC DJs, there was no commercial radio. It was all college radio. And if you didn't fuck with the college stations, you got no play.
And shout out to Money Moses too.
Money's out in Cali, I think.
Yeah,
Money's out there.
Believe it or not, I want to say 2000 and might be a little bit wrong.
He was at Capitol Records for a while.
But I'm saying 2007 or 8, me, Lonnie Yo, AC Smooth, Blick, Joe, we all flew out to Money's crib for LO to do a video.
Oh, that's cool.
And
man.
I ain't gonna lie, Money.
We kicking some old ass names around right now.
We have fun. I mean, LO, I still, keep in touch with LO. Matter of fact,
what I get for a Lonnie O record?
Listen,
I still got.
I ain't gonna blow it up, but LO still selling records.
I got them Japanese coming to my house like, yo, you got Connecticut records?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about there.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm talking about there. I don't have to say nothing. A lot of people don't understand that this town, Connecticut, New Haven, all Connecticut period, we have legends.
Third unheard.
Every bit. But we gonna be heard now.
But see the thing about it, man, I was kind of having like problems with the third because I feel that when the birth of hip hop was being born, or I would say like if the plan of hip hop or the seed of hip hop was buried in the ground and the first branch or whatever went up, I mean, it was Connecticut because we didn't hear anything. And correct me if I'm wrong. No, you didn't hear nothing from New Jersey.
Jersey's known for
Did
house
you hear anything
music
for Boston, Massachusetts? Did you? I mean, everything was coming here to Connecticut. If it wasn't in Stamford, it was in Bridgeport. If it wasn't in Bridgeport,
New Haven.
It was in New Haven.
Waterbury.
Then it started going like to Waterbury,
up to Harlem.
Right. Yeah, so that was a travel. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, because everybody was coming here from the Force MCs to LL Cool J to Run DMC to the Cold Crush to Fantastic. Everybody was coming here.
And this is why, and I'm glad you said that. This is why I don't understand, and I'm going to go back. Yeah, I wasn't here last week, but I'm going to go back to what I said. This is why I don't understand how Puffy can make a comment of Connecticut or New Haven don't have talent. And it's crazy because his artists come here and make money. Not only that, if New Haven didn't have talent, if Connecticut didn't have talent, if New Haven, Connecticut, period, didn't have anything, then why do we have industry cats, babies running around in New Haven?
I think, good, Joe. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I could just say this is. The reason being is that he never experienced Connecticut before. Him personally, he's never came here. He never came into the hood.
Right.
He never went around to like his A&R people. Yo, I need you to go there to Connecticut. We need, we need new artists. We need new rappers. We need new singers, dancers, DJs. Let me see what they got. Matter of fact, let me go out there and check it out. He never did that.
Right.
I think that statement was taken out of like a complete context. Because
Well,
I have done things with Puff. I mean, his checks are good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I've
but
done Dish Rock parties in Vegas and Cal, and his checks are good. He's always been a good dude. But I think it was taken out of context. Now, as far as Connecticut not having talent, outside of Connecticut, what kind of litmus test are we giving to the people outside of Connecticut? If all they're hearing from Connecticut, I mean, there's some real dope records that have been big. But also understand what is controlling that is that we have a very popular radio station.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of artists' goal these days are to get to the radio station. Like, okay, like you want to get spins, but what do you have to sell? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What do you have to sell? I've turned down many A&R jobs in record labels, and every time a song get hot in Connecticut, I get a call like, "Yo, Flash, yo, who this artist from Bridgeport, man? Boom, boom." Don't worry about it. He locked up again.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Nah, you're
it's
right.
a pitfall.
You're right. Nah, you're right.
But just the overall look, there's great talent. I mean, a lot of cats you mentioned. How many minutes from here? I don't know none of them dudes that you just spoke about, other than Code Red.
Right.
I don't know none of them cats.
Right.
Now, as them being artists, they need to just reach out. I mean, my thing is, I don't do a lot of younger music, but I have a network. I'm a core DJ.
Okay.
And I have a worldwide network set up with other DJs. Like my man called from down south, I can name 10 DJs in this area right now. I can name 10 artists in his area right now. DJ Luke Nasty is in his area right now. When you go down there, see, everybody's record is regional until it blows up outside of their area.
Right.
And that's the problem around here. Connecticut has always been, if New York don't okay it, it ain't okay.
Right.
No,
right.
okay it yourself.
Right here.
But the problem is, like I said, you know, yo, Flash, who this record getting played on? Oh, where they at? They locked up? All right, fuck them. We can't do nothing with them. But there are hot records, but after that, there's no follow through.
Like you said, I mean, you know, I had a situation like that. I mean, that's why when I'm doing a solo joint, because I had a partner, and exactly what you said. Every time it was
records blow up regionally before they take it nationally. That's what I get from being in the radio business for 30 years.
But if you're always getting, like you said, locked up every time it's time to take off, then
or you get a hot record, your area hears it, but nobody outside of your area hears it,
and they're not going to hear it.
So that's $1 million record you just went to waste.
Yep. And I mean, like you said, with far as, you know, when you come in this town, you reach out to Joey D.
It's a love for it's a love, man. I mean,
and that's what I'm trying to get the artists here, is to show love to one another. The platform I'm trying to build here is, like you said, you know, these cats need to pay more attention and give more love to the DJs, because
instead of threatening them so much, like, yo, you play my shit, I'm gonna fuck you up. No,
that's
ask
not
that brother
get you
what
nowhere.
he doing, so you could take him to the steakhouse tomorrow to be like, yo, how could I get you to support my record? What I always tell artists is, bring me 3 records. Bring me a club record, bring me a street record, and bring me a radio record. One of them 3 records, I'm gonna like one of them 3. It's an old school remedy when it came to these major record labels. There was never just drop an album and not drop a single. You had to drop 2 singles before you drop an album.
That's right. I hope y'all listening and getting wisdom right here.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of good records. But reach out to me. Send me some stuff. If I can't do nothing with it, believe me, I got somebody else that can do something.
Well, one thing I'm gonna tell you on the air, I do have people, you know, hollering at me with their music and stuff, and I don't have no problem, you know, pointing them in the right direction if it's worth it.
If you don't like it, let them know you don't like it, and
they
also
gotta
tell
take
them
the
why you don't like it.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the certain. Just don't say, yo, it's
nah.
bullshit.
I mean, before it goes anywhere else, it would be like Joey said, you have to take that criticism first. So
You
if
have
it's
to be able to
garbage, and I
accept
say it's
it.
garbage, then I'm not. You can't get mad.
Oh, it ain't garbage. My cousin said it's hot.
But that's your cousin. You know what I'm saying?
The
Which
first
that's what
thing
they
a
do.
Def Jam Records is going to say, you got this hot record right now getting spins, but what else do you have?
Yeah.
Perfect example. Could I say this perfect example?
Go ahead.
This little Nas dude.
Yeah, with the what's that? The rodeo.
Shit, boy's blowing up.
You know he's
blowing
worth
up.
$3 million right now,
Blowing
right?
up.
Yeah, they said he said he was sleeping on his sister's couch.
He's
and went
worth
from
$3
that.
million, and he paid $30 for the beat.
Wow. Yeah.
Wouldn't you not want to be the dude that sold him the beat for $30?
Who's that? Billy Ray Cyrus? He did something with.
Yep.
He just went and bought him a Ferrari.
Yeah, he did.
Drop top Ferrari.
How you sell a beat for $30 and the artist is now worth $3 million?
And that's the problem that I had, because I was looking at that, and I was looking at all the hate criminals talking about, oh, well, he's this, he's that, this, that, and the third. And I went and I said, you know what? Homeboy laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, he is.
He's laughing all the way to the bank. And I said, not only that, we've been violated as far as our music's concerned for decades, you know. So now the script done flipped, and now you got a young black man of color. Now he's doing country, and he's killing it. And now they hating on it. But why you hating on it? Because you did it to
he's
us.
doing the country thing.
But I mean, he's doing it, you know, and everybody this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants to be a critic, but they don't give him his props. I get a man mad props because, just like I said,
$3
he
million,
ain't gotta-
you can say whatever.
Well,
man.
I
know
give
you
him his
wanna
props
say.
because I ain't gonna lie.
Shit.
My son kills me with it.
he ain't got to worry about where his next meal coming from. That's for sure.
Yeah, he ain't sleeping in no more cars.
What?
Nah.
Shit, you sleeping in a mansion now?
Back to the DJ.
Yeah, let me just add this.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
just love
say.
my state, man. That's all, man.
I was getting ready to
love my
ask
state.
Terrible T over here. What's your input?
Sorry,
To,
T.
to Flash's point, you got to bring your music to the DJ. I'm going to give you an artist right now. His name is Kevin George. He's from Stanford. He recently signed a big deal with Arista, with Clive Davis. He's on tour. And when his mother brought me his music, so let me hear it. All I told her is that young man keep working, he going places.
Yeah.
To make it short and simple, sweet. Our job as DJs, when we hear good music, we're gonna let you know. Cause our job is to make sure we got music that's going, as we say, move the crowd. That's gonna get people. It's gonna be popping. We're not gonna lie.
That's right.
It ain't got nothing to do with how these old DJs. We have a musical ear that's beyond your comprehension.
Yeah.
You got, between us, we've got over 40 apiece years playing competitively.
And still playing.
I'm saying, when I'm not talking about in your backyard, I'm talking about out of state.
Worldwide.
This fly is a terrible T, and I got to say this, since 1979 in New York. We in what, 2019? That's 40 years alone. So before I could even be good enough to play in New York, like I said, heard somebody say earlier, you got to put in your groundwork. See, we paid our dues.
That's right.
We put the work in, and we want other artists and other DJs to be successful. You don't go to your grandfather's house talking crap to granddaddy.
Respect, Grandpa.
You better respect them.
That's right.
And whether you want to call it old, again, we're veterans, we're seasoned, and our job is to hopefully inspire other young artists to be the best they can be all they can be. And the main thing is handle the business part of it.
That's right.
It's not about talent. It is about talent, but it's more, it's like 90% of it is business, 10% is entertainment. Because you're not going to be on the stage as much as you're going to be in the studio, traveling, doing everything else, right?
That's right.
That's a fact. So if you don't handle your business, and before you even do that, for all you younger, inspired artists, if you got families, you better take care of them.
That's right.
You can't have your family live on your dream. First, do what you got to do. If you got kids, I wouldn't care if you the baddest rapper, whatever you want, spitter, and the hottest DJ, but you ain't taking care of your children. Your lights is getting shut off. Your house is in foreclosure. your car's getting repo.
Holla.
You follow what I'm saying? So there's a when we talk about a responsibility and a duty, this is not just about music. This is what we're talking about, the culture. Hip hop is not just playing beats. Give me a beat. Let me spit some bars. It's about the total package.
Absolutely.
And if you're not taking care of yourself and handling your business, don't worry about getting everybody else's business. Handle your own. And then taking care of your family. Take care of your health. There's a bunch of things we have to take care of first before you talking about let me spit on the track.
That's right.
I mean, because see, that's one of the things that people get confused with hip hop culture. Culture. You can't have peace, love, unity, and having fun if you on the run.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And I mean on the run from your responsibilities.
That's right.
As first, whatever you have that you're responsible for, child, children, wife, your boo, girlfriend, rent,
side chick,
whatever, you name it. Better take care of that first. Because that's all part of it. Because we see what happens, I don't care how big the artist is. You can, just as quick as you can rise, you can come crashing down quick. And if you're, again, taking care of your business, young men, the shorties, the girls, trying to stick and move everything you see, you ain't going nowhere. You end up in court with a bunch of babies paying child support. Let's keep it 100.
And ain't taking care of them.
And ain't taking care of them.
And don't burn no bridges. That's one.
Yeah,
don't burn no bridges.
Don't burn those bridges. Collectively come to the DJs because we have an ear, whether you're a musician or not. I just did a panel last, 2 Sundays ago up in Hartford. And I threw the question to the DJs and they thought it was a trick question. And this was the question. What's more important before you go to the stage, before you get on the mix, before you do your thing, do your show? What is more important? That got nothing to do with music. And everybody's sitting there for the most part, oh, well, your personality. That wasn't the answer. The answer is simple. Family.
That's right.
Everything starts at home first. And I'm not saying your mother, your father, your uncle, your not supposed to support what you're doing, but you still gotta take care of your home base responsibilities. And I know there's a lot of you because we know what the DJ business brings. Because DJs have this unfortunate bad reputation. It's not real that we're a bunch of hoes. Right? You heard that. They got all these women. Oh, yeah.
Alex, I'll take 400 for that's a lie.
That's a lie. Because you don't have somebody, there's no way we could even survive.
We all had our whole days.
But I'm saying, we're not here 40 years later. Yeah. And I'm going to end with this. There's got to be something in what we do and have done and still doing. And if you don't want to hear it from us, then I'm going to throw this final question. Let me see if your phone is still ringing 40 years later after you started DJing, rapping, spitting, producing, whatever you're doing.
Thank God my phone's still ringing.
Is your phone still ringing for work? And the longevity, to Flash's point, for the most part ain't in the club. You have to build up a customer base because, again, DJs are connected to this thing called life. Y'all understand?
That's right.
When I mean life, that we're celebrating a very monumental part in someone's life, be it a baby shower, a sweet 16, a birthday party, a wedding, a graduation party, a family reunion, you name it. A retirement party, it keeps going. And if you handle your business right, I'll guarantee you, your phone will still be ringing 40 years later like ours.
Thank you.
That's
you.
what's up, man. That's the life of the legend.
Let me just give a shout out to my man DJ Crazy Ray out there in Water.
You see Ray lighting up the screen over there, right?
I would like to give a shout out to my man DJ True, DJ Trey C,
Space
Trey, and my man DJ E Jones in the building.
You stupid, man. I see your comments, man.
I ain't read one comment.
Fleet DJs, okay. What up, Fleet DJs?
Fleet in the building, Platinum.
Man. We see you, Plat.
I definitely gotta say, tonight is definitely an exclusive. This right here is definitely movie to me because I'm in the room with the legends.
We don't get to talk like this, but once so often. And unfortunately,
well, I'm glad to be able to.
Unfortunately, when one of us isn't here no more, then we'll be at the funeral. Oh, damn it, we didn't talk. Blah blah blah.
Well, one thing I'm gonna say, and I'm knocking on wood, and I'm glad that you are here because when I did get I didn't even get the news. I happened to just get the glance right quick, and I know that you was coming on the show. And when I seen, before I even seen the whole Flash Gordon, I stopped at the Flash. It was like, whoa, hold up.
I don't think personally I know much of him, respect and condone. I might have.
Well, he's another legend DJ.
Yeah, he was back in.
There was, there was definitely we all had.
And respect to him, rest in peace.
Quite a bit of DJs, man.
Yeah, but when that came across, I called Rob.
Oh.
Me and Rob both was like, I said, yo, hold up, I gotta call Joey D. I gotta make sure that it's not who we talking. And then I went back after I called Joey D. Before I called Joey D, I was reading, and then that's when I seen the Flash Gordon. Then I was like, okay. And then I connected with the brother right here, and Joey D ended up, talking to me and breaking it down. And then, believe it or not, Joey D, after that, a friend of mine, shout out to Tannis, I seen Tannis with a picture, and it was saying, a good friend to the family, and it was a picture of her and Flash Gordon. And I was like, wow. I just asked his brother to send me a pic of him, and here it is. Tannis, like, this is like family to her. Yeah. My condolences to you too. But what CT needs to realize, and not to just to change the subject, but what CT needs to realize is, without unity, there's no growth.
None. You're stuck in the mud.
You ain't doing hip hop.
None. And I'm trying to have this platform for straight positive stuff, especially for the musicians, of New Haven, and meaning rap artists, R&B, DJ, producers, anything that has to do something with music. I'm trying to build a platform and bring them on. And for those that haven't heard, those who, heard of but forgot, I'm trying to bring all of that back. And I'm talking about CT. It's no disrespect to out of towners. They're more than welcome to come on my show. But, I'm from here, New Haven, but I'm a CT individual.
Yes.
So, I'm all about developing where I'm at, where I'm from, and bringing up, those that, don't have the guidelines in this music business.
One hood, all good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And, like a lot of people don't know, I've been on the little tours. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it is of, like you said, if you ain't got that.
The vibe is different everywhere in this country, man. In
right,
this world, the vibe is different, man.
And
ain't nothing like it.
It's crazy how you can get love from out of town.
But not in town.
And that's the sad thing, and that's what the barrier that I'm trying to break.
And I love going to play in New York.
And you know what actually is crazy too is the simple fact that you mentioned that people would see some of the posts on Facebook and they give me mad love. You know what I mean? From different states, and it's like, or different parts of the country, like in Switzerland or Paris, France. And I'm like, word? And wow, that's crazy. But I gotta say, man, the Elm has been always gave me unconditional love. Connecticut's always gave me unconditional love.
I told you when I mentioned your name, the old school dude that was like, hold up, Joey D, where did you find him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I explain all three of y'all coming on the panel, I seen a lot of old heads like light up, like, nah. Yeah, like, it brought them back to when they used to come to y'all guys' parties, used to hear you guys DJ, and it brought that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people now, I listen to old school rap, and you get that. That's what I'm talking about.
Substance.
every bit.
That
But when I
conscientious.
listen to the rap now, it makes you make faces.
It went from conscientious to confusing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like it's
Our
crazy.
music was based on drug dealers' music. This music is based on drug users' music.
And I couldn't said it no better, man. You was definitely right because we definitely ain't.
I'm old, but I still swing things. I mean, I still
He's
do.
older.
I still.
There you go. Stop
Well,
using
I'm
the
not
word.
older
I ain't gonna
than
let you
T.
call you because if you older, than I'm. Then what am I?
Look, he just got stuck because he knows. I'm 56. I'm not ashamed
Well,
of it.
That's right. That
They
ain't
need to
make
be
you old.
ashamed that a white old dude is still running shit the way I run shit. I do young clubs, right? I do a young club on Thursday. Perfections, perfect. What up, brother? I do a Taze Lounge on Stratford Avenue. I mean, I'm still in the hood, man. But I get to control what I play and how I play it. But learning the new music that goes through this club, I'm appreciated of it because I do a lot of mobile wed. I do a lot of everything. So being in them two younger clubs teaches me the new. I don't have to like it. I don't have to love it.
Right.
But as a business, I have to play it.
Absolutely.
Well, one thing I got to say to you guys, I got a plan. All right? And my plan is, and I'll spit it out before, I'm trying to get artists from here to do a compilation. People don't do compilations no more.
I can't even get them to do a mixtape.
Now check it. Now my thing is, like you said, you have people to push. You have people to push. You have people to push, but you also spin. So when they eventually come together and ready to do this compilation, I'm going to give each and one of you the compilation, and I want each and every one of you to let me know the criticism.
Absolutely.
Of it, but sorry to say, you ain't gonna have no bad criticism because I'm putting straight fire on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the people that and what's his name, Bugatti. Bugatti, I'm gonna definitely have Bugatti on that compilation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've heard of Raekwon the Don. That's Lil Cuz. I mean, you know, you can check him out. You know, we also have IB Trizzy.
I've heard of him.
We also have Slick.
And
you know,
what's the other dude? You had man,
Ty Henny.
Ty Henny, yeah, I heard of Ty Henny. Yeah,
Definitely Ty Henny. You know, salute to C Jitta. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like our hip hop scene has resolved back to the underground.
Absolutely.
Type thing, like
Where it all started.
Back in late 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
You know, you had your mainstream hip hop, where you could still go to Fat Beats or something and buy all the unmajor label hot shit that was on vinyl.
Right.
I think Connecticut scene is not above water right now. There's some cats. I mean, there's really cats. I mean, this cat Brillo, he's on Rough Riders. He's got cut with Jada right now.
Yeah, with Jada. Yeah,
The Money Machine.
I seen that. And he's from CT. I seen
He's
the
from
video.
Connecticut.
And
there's
Jada
artists,
talk about
man,
New England.
there's artists that even the chick
shout out to Snow.
Snow from
Snowper.
Bridgeport. That's my man. My man daughter. That's my man. Perfect niece. It's like, yo, they get so big. You know what I'm saying? But what's next?
Yeah.
Connecticut, don't be the one hit wonder. Once again, though, it only take one record to make you rich.
But one thing I can
Ask
say,
Little Nas
Connecticut got
about
more
that
than
shit
one
because he
hit.
ain't had nothing after this. Little Nas got the hot record, but 3 million, man. What could we do with 3 million, man? We could put the whole state on for 3 million.
Man, you know how many one-hit wonders are still multimillionaires like Tone Loc, Young NC,
and they still eating off of that.
Vanilla Ice.
Because they had a good business model.
Right.
But how many cats have made millions that are broke? Because of their entourages and stuff like that.
When you want me to start Hammer?
There we go.
I can take it from him. Him is the first one everyone's gonna go to that had the millions and just went. You know what I'm saying?
Connecticut, man. I love Connecticut, man. You know, a lot of cats, man. They need to be ashamed that they get a little bit, and then all of a sudden they from Brooklyn.
Well, one thing I can assure you, I'm me personally.
It's true. It's not even funny, Joe.
Nah, you're right,
true, man.
You're right. What you saying? They from Brookside?
We
though?
from Bridgeport had a hot ass record getting played everywhere in New York,
I
and
know
we
what
came
you're
to
talking about.
Albee Booth Boys Club to shoot a video.
See, that goes to show something.
It is funny, man, because it's, the reason why I'm laughing, man, is because you speaking
know,
truth, man. You speaking truth.
Well, that's why this is
But
real
see,
talk.
I never, ever, when I travel, that's the first thing they say. You from New York? No, I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. Now I'm living in Bridgeport.
I remember
Connecticut.
coming to COC, Elks, after I was on top of Elks. Going to the tourists, going to the Oasis,
Yes, sir.
Rainbow.
Brickenwood.
They don't know nothing about that.
Executive
I'm just
Suite.
saying, all the hood spots, man. Why is this white dude? And my big shout out to my cousin Dominique too, man.
Neek.
Oh, Big Dom, your
Yeah,
car?
that's my
Flaming
cousin.
Night.
Yo, that's my boy. That
I'm just saying, man. Yo,
I
hip
know
hop
Dom
was real,
since-
man. The
Dom know me
Galaxy.
since
I remember
a
come
kid.
to the Galaxy, man.
Roller Dome.
Roll
Now I'm gonna.
Yo,
Yo,
I
Dom
gotta
had the
share
car
this.
joint on Whaley Ave.
The Metro.
Little
Right.
car lot joint.
I'm going to share this, and this was one of my secrets. I'm
small
pretty sure I
world.
told you.
you had
Vlad.
secrets?
Yeah, a secret. One of my
That's my
secrets
brother, man.
from back in the day.
It's my brother's
See,
key.
this
We
is what
did-
we call fun and unity, right here.
The two main centers we did in Lower Fairfield County was Yearwood Center
And Carver.
and the Carver Center.
And Neon once
And
in a while.
we also did the Southfield Village Center, was called Chester Addison.
Yeah, you're right.
How I was able to get all those places was all those were community centers. They all had youth programs. I made a deal, like Flash said, I went straight to the executive director. Look, you let me do a party here, I'll split the door with you.
And put into some of them programs that
And
you have a hard
and
time
money
funding.
just recycled back into the youth programs.
Right.
Yep.
And then it was the South End Community Center with, bless the soul, Mr. Bill Macklin. So, to your point, you went straight to the owner, not the promoter, because we promoted our own parties.
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is, the money went back into the community to help the youth, even back in those days. Today, people just want to make money and don't want to give back. We do give back.
Well,
as you know.
there's no budgets for them. First, there's no budgets for them centers to begin with these days.
Right.
When's the last time nobody had high schools don't even have parties no more. They can't have nothing. Back in the day in Bridgeport, I had Ralph Older Taylor.
Right, that's another
I
one.
had the Sheen Center. I had
Well, with New Haven, I mean, you throw them parties now. I mean, you're just going
Right.
That's at your risk,
Right.
right?
Yeah, we can't do that. But I'm just using that as a model when you say, what do you tell the people today? We got to get back to more community,
Right.
consciousness, and that's how we do for each other and help each other.
right.
It's all right for the healthy competition. Right now, I posed this, and I put it online, I think last year. Unknown to maybe some people, you heard I'm a bass player. Juan Kuhn is a keyboard player. Billy Bush is a drummer.
Y'all should start
I
a band.
posed that we do a record, put something together, just us as DJs, but put a record together, or single. As DJs, like New York's been doing it forever, right? DJ Clue and DJ. It's not about. It is about the talent, but it's about getting past the egos and getting past the insecurities and working collectively for the betterment of. Because we got a small state.
Yeah.
This ain't no big place.
Nope.
It's a very small place. So why do people want to just stay so stuck in their little corner?
stagnated.
And because see, when you open up the floodgates to all the talent, then it's like being and you play football. You become all this in your region, in your county. Go down and play in South Carolina. Go to Florida. Go play up in California. So when you open the doors, now everybody got to step up their game. And I think a lot of people are scared of that because whether they want to call us OGs or old men or old
They
dudes,
still got to step up their game.
you're going to have to step up because I'm posing, and I know we would do it. They talking about battle of DJ?
My money is on you guys.
Bring it up. And I'm saying,
Look at Fly.
and I'm not saying battle of DJs in the sense of no push buttons. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Fly. We're talking about they got to bring their system.
I posed. Good.
No renting. No running to trying to rent. No, if you don't have your own equipment, then you really ain't really even in the game.
You ain't a DJ.
You're not really, because you haven't even invested money in your own craft.
Wow.
That's like saying you're a mechanic, but you ain't got no tools.
How you gonna fix my car?
No, let me borrow yours.
Absolutely.
So I mean, we're not going to do a real deep, but I'm just using that as an analogy, as the example of if you truly believe in what you do. It's obvious we all believe in what we do. We wouldn't be here 40-something years later. I'm sitting here like, when you think about 40-plus years later,
wow, it's still here
and still relevant, still phone ringing, still getting gigs, still playing. I did a wedding about 3 weeks ago, beginning in Stanford. The bride was Portuguese. The husband, African American.
Woo!
The bride, out of the 120 to 50 guests, there was only 2 tables that had African Americans. So guess what? The majority of that crowd was who? Portuguese.
So you had to
well,
become a
because
chameleon.
I am hip hop. We are hip hop. See, hip hop is playing all types of genres of music and being able to not only play it, relate to it, and be good still at it. It ain't just beats. It's playing salsa, merengue, bachata, soca, Portuguese music,
it's
reggae.
Called being universal.
That's why it's music. It's not just, and that's why I said people have their own definition, dictionary of what they call hip hop. Hip hop is all jazz. I did and I know you probably remember this, Flash. Remember I did a ascertain plate. I had a group. My group was Terrible T and the T Force.
T-Force, yeah.
And the reason why I was called the T Force because in hip hop you have people. We didn't just do one thing. And not only did I DJ, I also wrote. I could rhyme. I actually won a rap contest in New York. Yes. You had break dancers, you had graffiti writers, and anybody by now, if you don't know that Terrible T's into the knowledge, then I don't know what planet you've been on. So there was 3 elements of the hip hop culture that I dove into and still been part of. Now I don't rap no more, but you know what I mean. But I could if I had to. You know what I mean. But what I'm saying is,
ask for a rap.
What I'm saying is, you had these elements, and we applied ourselves to them. We put. Not just mouthing off. We put our money where our mouth was. We went on that stage. We performed. We went out there with the best of them, and there was no shaking like you a leaf in you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Till you was ready to get up there, then you sat and you stayed and you watched, you studied, you practiced, and see to Flash's point about earlier about, I think you said somebody just get a laptop, get a whole bunch of downloads, and next minute they're a DJ. Or they think they're this and that. It's way more to that. You got to understand music as it is, as a culture, not just one genre, not just R&B. There was, and you know this was big back then. How about the funk? The funk. You have to bring that up now. And it's not about, well, that was back in them days. No, it's still
Like
relevant
George
because, come on, man. James Brown.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, I've heard people call this up hip hop and heard them play and never heard them play one James Brown cut, nothing. But that's hip hop, and that's the most sampled artist.
I was gonna say, you remember that was
in the history of hip hop.
That was like one of the main samples.
That's the number one sample.
Anyone in the music was sampled.
The second one was Amen Breakbeat by the Winstons.
The break beats.
That was the second biggest. Then you can go into other ones like Skull Snaps and whatever.
Right. But I mean, it's such, if I want to say, it's like a all-you-can-learn buffet. Not all you can eat, because you can't eat what's on our table. You'll
throw it up.
Yeah, you'll be throwing up.
Something Joey just said, talking about breakbeats. Now, originally, artists did not make these records with, this is a breakbeat in mind. When they made these records, it was the DJs that played these records that formed them into a breakbeat.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like Isaac Hayes made all these records and said, this is a breakbeat. Yeah. No, hip-hop is designed from taking from another song, extending it, and putting something over it.
Right.
Now, something that Terrible T just said, the formula is still the same. The DJ is the backbone. But if you think how hip hop history is relevant, the DJ was always the center of the group.
Absolutely.
Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Run DMC and J Master J, Rockmaster Skite and the Dynamic, whatever.
Dynamic 3.
Grandmaster Flash
and the Furious Five. The DJ was always the centerpiece of every group.
Yeah.
How many other groups can you name? DJs.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
DJ Tony Tone and Charlie Chase and the Cold Crush Brothers.
But you know what I'm saying? Every
Easy Lee
DJ,
and the Treacherous Three.
The DJ was
Baron
always
Breakout.
the circle.
Baron and Breakout and the Funky Four. Yes.
DJ was the heart of the
Right.
body.
No doubt.
Kool Herc and the Herculoids.
Right.
Africa Bambaataa and the
So Sonic Force. It was always the feature. 3 the Hard Way featuring it was always the
Eric B.
It was Eric B. Rakim. Nobody gave a fuck about Eric B.
Nah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all about that mix.
Right. Nobody cared, but you know,
But
that's
Eric
that's
B
how it
definitely.
went.
But you definitely got
Cash Money and Marvelous.
Rakim did bring
Hey.
the lyrics though.
No, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Right.
Definitely.
DJs are the backbone of everything. I mean,
Definitely.
you know, it is what it is, but
I'm
you
just
know-
glad that
we can turn this show into like 6 hours. Like,
we ain't gonna do that, bro.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
We
'cause,
can't
you know.
do that.
But before we go,
Yes.
you know, I just like to say thanks a lot for coming down. Definitely, it was a pleasure.
thank
of
Joey.
Sitting in here.
Joey picked up the phone and said, "Flash, what you doing? What you want me to do?"
And you know what? I think
Joey's
Joey
the one to call.
for picking up my phone call.
Yeah, man. No doubt, man.
You know, and I mean, you know, you brothers sat and spit real facts and real history in this month.
Hold on, man. I got to shout out my man Robert Fluid with his crazy
Oh
song.
man,
Flo.
Quality.
I seen Fluid. Matter of fact, I seen Fluid today. He was in a suit. It was like a little funeral.
Well, man, let me
going.
tell you something, boy. You talking about somebody who could dance?
Oh,
Yo,
man,
that brother used to be in the jump.
Listen,
He used to destroy dudes on the
Listen.
dance floor. Destroy
the
'em.
Elks. You know how hard it is to get Fluid off of the floor?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a breakdance.
What? Oh man, little legs just be going.
Lloyd Dorsey, what up, man? We see you up there on
Yo,
Facebook.
what
Man.
up, Lloyd? Yeah, but shout out to everybody that's tuning in.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
It's
Appreciate
love,
it.
man. It's just a
been
love,
real.
man.
Hey, you know, I'm glad that you know.
Nobody take anything disrespectful with anything that we've said, man.
I mean,
the,
shit, how
the
can
talent is there.
But how can they take anything disrespectful when nothing but knowledge, wisdom, facts, and reality just got dropped tonight?
Egos, insecurities.
Hey, that's all day. That don't mean that.
We're not here to criticize. We're
That's
here
right.
to elevate the minds
That's
of
right.
our people.
Yeah,
Period.
There's
give
enough
them-
money
uplift
out
them
there
in
for
this music.
everybody.
And give respect to all the other DJs that's out there, man. You know,
Yep.
everybody that know me and I know them, man. I got number
Too
unconditional
many
love,
to
man.
name, man.
Too many.
Too many to name.
DJ Mario, DJ Reggie Reg, DJ Bro. Let me stop.
Do you guys got how can people reach out to you? Do you have any email, IGs, whatever? If you want people to reach out to you, booking, whatever.
Mine is DJ White Flash at every social media site that you can name.
.com.
Okay.
I'm DJ Joey D at DJ Joey D at Facebook, DJ Joey D at AOL, whatever.
Facebook is just Tyrone K. Yes, Dunmore.
The terrible one.
And better call on
And you
he
can
want
also
the
find me
government out
under
there.
Silent Words Unleashed, which is a blog talk show I do out of Dallas, Texas, on Sunday night. And I also do a show on Saturday mornings called Behind the Blue Curtain with now retired Officer Stan Mason. And it's a podcast about community, police, and how do we galvanize and work better together instead of out there getting killed like
what's up.
we've been seeing. So education is part of the culture. It's not just all about the music. So please take care of yourselves, take care of your families.
Well, y'all heard it yourself tonight from 3 legendaries straight from CT themselves. If you ain't heard, go to Raw Report or go to Rob Davis. Rewind, listen to Real Talk with Old Chedda. Until next time, next week we got Oscar Black coming in the building. Once again,
Oscar
fellas,
got some. He got a Universal deal. Oscar got some shit.
yeah. Shh.
Oscar from Hartford.
No blood. Let him.
Oscar nice, man. He nice.
Let him throw that bomb.
He nice. He had that record off of Candy. Shit was hot.
Yeah. He's definitely a beast. You know.
I heard some Oscar stuff.
But I'm gonna bring a couple of artists. I'm gonna bring a couple of heavy hitters, but I'm gonna bring a lot of locals. So I want you guys to tune in.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And I don't care who it is. If you see him on my show and you feel like, yo, I need that song to spin, holla at
Free
me.
exposure is nothing wrong with it, man. Free promo is nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Just have some shit that you make a motherfucker be like.
Now you guys are hearing it yourself. These are DJs that's fuck your money. It's all about let's uplift each other. Let's do what we got to do. You know
Money
what I'm
comes.
saying?
It's gonna
Money's
come.
Money
gonna
will come.
And
Shout
I've
out
been
to
saying
Skinny
that
G.
everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Skinny Boys and everyone else from back in the days. And salute
Steezo,
Steezo,
all the early artists,
Dulio,
man. Dooley,
AFX.
Definitely AFX.
Vinylistics, what up, man?
Mecca, DJ Mecca, Mad
Billy
Flavor.
Bush.
Salute.
The Bushman,
Ron
Billy
The
Bush.
whole nine. And
Hey,
also G
Crossfade.
Nice. Salute to G Nice. I don't know if you've heard G Nice. I'm gonna have
Sammy
G Nice
B.
up here. G Nice is part of the Langleys. You know, his
Debo.
family. They've been around for
Raw and live.
The Langleys from here.
The Langley brothers, and they have the family that
I'm gonna tell you a
definitely-
story. When I first came up
Little.
here, they used to live right across the street from me.
So you know the history.
I know the history.
Well, I'm gonna definitely have, like I said, my show is about all around. So I'm gonna bring G Nice up here. I'm gonna have G Nice up here. He has a project. They call me G Nice that Kid Fresh been playing.
Okay.
But I'm gonna bring him through. In the future. Not too long.
Okay.
But the lineup is definitely hot.
Okay.
But again, to all my viewers, thanks for tuning in. Salute, big shout out to Rob and everybody else. Until next time, you see your boy, Yo Chedda, Real Talk. We out of here.
Peace.
See ya.